Out of me, put the streets on top where they supposed to be. The sky is the limit, that's what EzeSaid. EzeSaid.
Yo, what up, man? I'm back. I was a little under the weather last week, and the week before I don't really got an excuse for. I just took a break. But check this out, man. Yo, we're gonna do this a little different, man. EzeSaid gonna be dropping Monday through Friday. You feel me? I tackle a topic or two, and then we move on to the next day. And then on Saturday, if you miss anything in between the week, it's gonna have the whole shebang come out on audio. Also, it'll be on the YouTube channel, man. But yeah, let's get into the first one. Look, a lot of controversy or a lot of talk pieces has been going around. It's the NCAA tournament. And, you know, JuJu Watkins right now is probably the best or one of the best females in college right now playing basketball. Jayden Daniels is one of the best young quarterbacks playing in the NFL right now. And before I even get into the meat and potatoes, Jayden Daniels is represented by his mother. His mother's his agent, bodyguard, all that, right? So let me give y'all the visual. Matter of fact, here's the visual. The visual, you see JuJu chopping it up with Jayden Daniels, right? And then a little bit later, you end up seeing Jayden Daniels' mom sitting in between them and having a little... I couldn't really read what she was saying, but I personally didn't like it. Now, hold on. It's two ways we can go with this because it's out there. People are saying that they're cousins. Now, if they're cousins, that's weird. Now, but I kind of understand why moms did that because if she sits in between them, that'll dead all the maybe they're dating. But if you can just say, yo, they're cousins, you know? So that's one thing. We're going to put that one, box that up, put that to the side. The next one is, yo, check this out. Jayden Daniels' mother has been... people know Jayden Daniels' mother to be the blocker, the woman blocker, right? Jayden Daniels can't talk to no females, whatever, right? And I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw somewhere that he's a virgin still. Now, if he's a virgin still, cool, bro. You know, you're going about it the right way. Don't let nothing mess that up unless you found your woman. But moms, you're starting to draw. You want to know why you're starting to draw? It's because you're making it... You're not making it about yourself, but it's looking like you're making it about yourself. You could have did whatever you was doing from where you was sitting at. Now, you don't see Lamar Jackson's mom doing all this type of stuff. I'm gonna keep it tall. I don't even know how Lamar Jackson's mom looked. She don't be in the way. She don't be in the way. It's a couple other mothers that represent their kids that don't be out there, that don't be in the way or be out in the cameras, right? You have to chill. You have to chill because this can't affect Jayden Daniels in the long run. Now, the reason why I say that is, let's say it's a contract time and Jayden Daniels don't play as good as he played this past year, and his his agent say, yo, we want the bag. We really want the bag. And they like, can't really give him the bag. We don't know if we can trust him. I mean, look how you guard him. Like, they can do a lot. These are the people that's supposed to be giving you the money. Their job is, I want to pay you, but I don't want to pay you everything I have. I want to pay you just enough for you to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and just think, like, you think JuJu Watkins is going to really sit there and shoot her shot? Now, she's there. She's sitting there, so she probably hear the conversation. But like I said earlier, you could have stopped that from where you was sitting at. You on here, I heard you say out your mouth, it's the girls, you feel me? Like, so you're out here talking. You talking. You want to be a celeb. If you want to be a celeb, they got hella shows for you to join. Hella shows for you to join. But what you're doing right now can possibly affect your son in the long run as far as business. Now, I could be wrong in that, but I see weakness when I see you do what you do. Like, I see weakness in Jayden. So you're telling me, from what I see, I'm putting this together that Jaylen can't control himself. So you always trying to step in. So since Jaylen can't control himself, why should I pay him all this type of money if he can't control himself? You always got to watch his back. Why should I pay him all this money? Maybe like what if your back turned one day, or you get sick one day, or you can't do something one day, and he out here wilding. We don't know how that's going to affect us because of how you acting right now. You could be behind the scenes. You can do what you're doing, but do that shit away from the cameras, man. For real. When LeBron James' mother stood up after LeBron got fouled or some shit like that. This is way back in the Cavalier days. He told his mom, sit your ass down. Now, it's funny how LeBron didn't sit his ass down when it came to Bronny, but whatever. Whatever. But that happened, though. And like I said, Lamar Jackson's mother, I don't know what she looks like. Now, it might be pictures, it might be videos of them together or something. I don't know what she looked like because she ain't out here saying, yo, you ain't going to do this to my son. You ain't blah, blah, blah. Like, no. Jaylen Daniels, I know you love your mother. Trust me, I know you love your mother. You need to talk to her, bro. Because the shit that's being displayed on camera can possibly affect you in the long run. So EzeSaid, Jaylen Daniels, tell your mama to chill the fuck out. Northville basketball coach Jim Zolo, or Zulu, whatever the fuck, is fired for pulling the hair of one of his players after the team lost the Class D finals Friday night. Yo. This is the clip. Now, after seeing the clip, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know if her parents couldn't have been at the game. Her parents could not have been at the game. You know, after mother. You know, let me not say after mother. Mother love, move to the side, right? Her father, unless he passed away, he had to not be at the game. Because if he was at the game and he let that shit slide, he's a gump. He's a bitch. I don't know what other words I can use right now. It's too early for me to be cussing, but that's what we doing, right? Look, I don't understand. And then the coach is 81 years old. You should have been retired, bro. Your day is long gone. All that, like, first of all, you don't pull, dog. He pulled the shit out of her hair. Shout out to her teammate that came in and intervened. But, dog, if that was my daughter, granted, you know, I'm in my 30s now, you feel me? So I can't just jump a couple of bleachers down. I can't jump. I'm going to have to down that bitch. But I would have hit that man so fucking hard, dog. The nigga would have turned to dust, bro. He would have turned straight to dust. Like, yo, you're not going to pull my daughter's fucking hair and I'm at the game? I don't care what she did. She could have been like, fuck you, coach. She could have been like, she could have did whatever. Nigga, your old ass should have not pulled her hair. At all. At all. You would have got hit so fucking hard. Like, yo, I don't know how much emphasis I got to put on fucking, but he would have got hit so fucking hard, yo. Everything would have disappeared. Everything. Fucking, I would have hit that man so hard, his team would have actually won the game. They're like, oh, they lose. Oh, here comes the dad coming down. Pow! Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Look at the score. Oh, they actually won. What the hell is going on here? They went in the, yo, I would have hit him so fucking hard. The police would have been like, good job, son. Good job. I wouldn't have got arrested or nothing. Like, that's some bullshit. He got fired. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. He probably gonna die in a couple weeks. I ain't gonna lie. Not from anybody, you know, doing harm to him. But you know how old people are when they lose their job. People that old when they lose their job. Come on, B. You already know, man. They out of here. They out of here. They punch the clock. Psh, they up out of here. He might be going through some shit there. He thought he 81. So he back in the day where Y.I.O.T.A. one of them. He one of them Y.I.O.T.A. ass niggas. You feel me? So he was probably used to slap his wife around when she used to be alive and all that. He probably used to do that. You feel me? Like, 8 is enough or whatever that show on Family Guy was called. You feel me? But, yo, let this be a lesson or a warning to any motherfucking coach out there that's going to put their hands on any kid. Now, you can put the college kids, whatever, because if the college kid let you put hands on them, they're pussy. If the NBA or pro athletes do it, I kind of understand that if they don't do nothing, it's like, I ain't trying to lose no endorsements. But the kids, these kids trying to get there. You feel me? These kids trying to get to the NILs. They trying to get to the pros. And you gonna pull the girl hair? She probably don't even want to play basketball no more off of that shit. Hey, yo, man, I would have hit that nigga so fucking hard. Like, yo, look at, yo. What Math Hoffa saying that battle? You see the fucking reach I got? Something. I'm gonna swing and you gonna spit some teeth and drop. You feel me? I know I busted it a little bit, but I got most of it, right? Battle Math Hoffa versus Averb. It's a battle from like damn near 13 years ago. But look, that's some bullshit. And like I said, let this be a warning to any of you old ass coaches that coaches kids. Son, this ain't the 1920s. You will get hit so fucking hard by parents, or you might get done worse. Matter of fact, y'all let me know. Y'all send me videos. Y'all like, yo, hit me up. Ayo, Cav, man. Or Ayo, Cav, man. Or Ayo, Cav, man. Yo, my daughter or my son, they coach put hands on them. And I don't know what to do. Fly me out. Or, you feel me? No, not even or. Fly me out. Book me a room. Book me a rental. Because I don't know how the hell am I got to get up out of there. But look, when you do that, I'm pulling up. Pow! Easy says, stop fucking touching kids, you old ass niggas.
Yo, what up, man? This time around, we talking about the Breakfast Club. The situation that happened last week with Just Hilarious and Lauren, what's her last name? Lauren LaRosa, right? And it started off with Just Hilarious out of nowhere. She put out a video, 12 minutes, 14 minutes or whatever. I ain't watched the whole thing. But I saw a little bit of it when she was talking about, you know, feeling like they're trying to replace her, whatever. Because the headlines were saying Just Hilarious got fired from the Breakfast Club. You know, she was complaining about all that type of stuff, right? When I seen it, in my head, I was like, when I'm looking around, I'm not seeing nothing really official saying she fired or quit. So out the gate in my mind, I'm like, this might be fake, right? But that was just a small little part of thinking right there. So as we go along, they have the meeting or whatever live on the Breakfast Club. And while I'm still watching it, I'm just hearing how it's going. And I'm like, I don't care how professional someone can be. Some of the stuff that was being set up there, if you're really professional, you're not going to allow that to be set up there, right? So that only made that little bit of thinking that this is fake get bigger. It's like, yo, this is fake, right? Now, not 100% fake. It might have been some tension there in the beginning, but at this point now, nah, I think this was that. I thought the whole thing was just a way to get people viewed in, you feel me? And it worked. It was more so like the Ray J Fab situation. It made everyone join in. Not join in, but it made everybody tune in and see what happened. I honestly felt like that was just a big trailer or a big, what you want to call it, promotion for Lauren to have her own show or own podcast or own segment, which ended up being revealed, I believe, yesterday or the day before. So I only made that, that it got bigger. It got extra bigger. Like, my hand can't even get that big before I'm like, it's not gonna happen. But it was, to me, the whole thing was just a big promo, and it worked. It got everyone talking. But for someone that really be paying attention to stuff like this, as far as like, yo, what's real and what's not in the media, like when you get into it, you can really understand that a lot of this stuff is really promo, fake. It ain't really real. The only stuff that's really real is when you see people get clipped on camera. But other than that, a lot of this stuff be promo. I thought it was a great job. Like, I'm not here to bash the Breakfast Club or nothing, but I'm here to say that was an amazing job. I don't feel like the time, like when they had to talk, Jess and Lauren, I felt like they were on good terms then. Like right there. All the issues they had or may have had, it was probably a 2-day thing. But by the time they was talking, it was all water under the bridge, whatever. You feel me? It was just like, yo, Lauren do need her own situation. You feel me? And she ended up getting her own situation. And I think it's just a better way to actually say, hey, guys, it's not 3, it's going to be 4 going forward. Breakfast Club did a great job in that. A lot of people got suckered into it. A lot of people, Jess Hilarious got a lot of backlash off of it, but I don't think she really cares because the bigger picture was to grow the show. And it happened. You know what I'm saying? But am I tripping? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Do y'all think that Jess Hilarious and Lauren LaRosa, do you think that situation was serious? Or do you think that it was all for the cameras and promo? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. EzeSaid, don't believe all this shit you see on the internet, you heard? I know the title got y'all like, what? Huh? That's how I be feeling when people be talking about how athletes of the past couldn't play today and athletes of today couldn't play in the past. One thing you cannot deny is the time period. So to say that Wilt Chamberlain couldn't play in today's game, you know what Wilt Chamberlain will be doing in today's game? He will be shooting threes in today's game. You know? You get a couple athletes that get caught into errors, like in the errors, like Dwight Howard, right? I feel like Dwight Howard can still play today, but his style of play was dated by the time he got into, I want to say, to the Lakers. No, by the Rockets. By the time he got to the Rockets, his style was starting to get dated. So, like, you get some athletes caught like that. Like, I want to say maybe Carmelo is another victim of that, where they was trying to put shame on him for ISO ball, wherein you see guys like Luka do ISO ball all the time. But, you know, when they want to paint a narrative, they're going to paint it. But my whole situation, my whole thing with this narrative is that athletes can play in any era. You want to know why? Because they will have the resources of that era. Like, people like to bring up percentages of, like, Bob Cousy and them in that era. You know that percentage wouldn't be that percentage if Bob Cousy and them was in today's game? You want to know why? Because they'll be working on a fucking game. They'll be working on the areas, excuse me, yeah, I said it right the first time. The areas that are important today. Bob Cousy, like, you'll have somebody like Jerry West who was shooting threes before the line was there. Right, you'll have that. I feel like Jerry West is like one of those. Steph, what he's doing now is like everyone can't do that. Even to this day, everybody can't do it. You can have the only people that I feel like can do what Steph can do, but not even at the clip Steph is doing it, is Dame, Trae Young. It's somebody else I can't remember at this moment, but it's not too many. But to say the straight dismiss that someone like Michael Jordan. Like, you get both sides of this conversation. You got people saying if Michael Jordan played in this era, he'll average 40. If Michael Jordan played in this era, he wouldn't have 6 rings. Like, you'll hear all that type of stuff. But it's like, yo, athletes are training in the era they're in. When people have these type of conversations is wild to me. Like, if LeBron James played in the 80s and 90s, the flopping stuff, he wouldn't be doing it. LeBron would probably be one of the most aggressive players in the NBA. Because you got to think of the time period where aggression was the key thing for men around that time. And you got to understand that manipulating the game to the way they do it today, they didn't really do that. You focus more on the game. So LeBron will be doing some amazing things in the 80s and 90s. Like Michael Jordan will be doing Michael Jordan 3-point percentage will be higher. Because you know how he worked. And his mentality that threes were kind of like a waste, he wouldn't really be thinking about that today. It would be like threes are necessary, right? You see it, because look at Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant shot a better 3-point shot than Michael Jordan. I believe a lot of people would say that, right? That's because of the era Kobe was in. Kobe was in the era when the 3-point shot was getting a little more popular. Not as popular as it is today, but it was more necessary today than in Michael Jordan's era. You can't shit on the people from the past talking about they couldn't do shit today. Because you acting like y'all going to take them from their era and they only know shit from their era. It can't work like that. It can't work like that. I really don't like those type of conversations, and I feel that fuels the GOAT conversation. Like, I don't like saying who's the GOAT. Like, to me, like, if I had to really pick a GOAT, it would be Michael Jordan. Just because if you think about what he did in his era, I don't think anyone else did that in their era. Like, you can probably say Bill Russell, but Bill Russell's time was so far, like, so long ago, it's hard to kind of put that in perspective because it was so long ago. Now, Michael Jordan is in an era where a lot of people have highlights and stuff like that. So Michael Jordan's legacy will last for a long time. Not like Bill Russell, where I don't think you can find a Bill Russell game. You know, you probably can, but it's not going to be too many. And you're not going to be able to digest and accept the way they're playing. They can barely do it now. They say Michael Jordan was playing against bums, where the same people that's saying that Michael Jordan was playing against bums, dog, they wouldn't be quote unquote bums in today's era. They would be playing exactly how these guys are playing today. They would. They wouldn't like a Karl Malone, right? I don't even like talking about the man. But Karl Malone in today's era would not play how he was playing in his era. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you get the athletes that get caught into the change of era, where their style get dated and they kind of can't, I don't want to say can't adjust, but the league won't allow them to adjust. They'll just push them out. You know, maybe it's an attitude thing. Maybe it's whatever. You know, you don't play ball as far as politics. Because, yeah, y'all can't tell me Boogie Cousins shouldn't be in the league right now. With today's era. He can shoot threes. He can do a lot of stuff still. But they don't want him in the league. Like, it's a lot of factors into why certain people can't play in eras and stuff like that. But my thing is, overall, my whole spiel is that you cannot judge a player for what they did in their era and say that they wouldn't be doing what they're doing or it wouldn't be that effective in this era. They wouldn't even be playing the way they were playing in that era. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. Like Michael Jordan, you see how Anthony Edwards play, and I know that's like one of the Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan's son, all that, blah, blah, blah. But Michael Jordan probably will be playing like Anthony Edwards. But the level of excellence and dedication Mike had to the game, it will be Anthony Edwards plus the winning factor. Now, Anthony Edwards is still young, so he got time to get there because it took Mike a little bit to get there. But the way Anthony Edwards is playing, I can say Michael Jordan will probably be playing like that today. You know, if y'all saying I'm bugging, let me know in the comments, man. You feel me? If y'all agree with me, agree with me. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. But EzeSaid, stop comparing eras. Matter of fact, scratch that. EzeSaid, stop disrespecting the past because you lack of knowledge and understanding. Welcome to VSN Promotions, and we're here for our main event in the blue corner from Akron, Ohio. About 6'9", 218 to 280 pounds, depending on how he feels. LeBron James. And in the red corner, from Hollis, Queens, 20 years in the game, ESPN, Fox, ESPN, Philadelphia, Allen Iverson. Hairline back, Mr. 100 Mil. Steven A. Smith. Guys, we in here. We here for the count. We here for the main event. We here for the bout. It's getting heavy. LeBron James has had enough of Stephen A. Smith. I don't think he had enough of anybody else, but he had enough of Stephen A. Smith. And he feels the need to holler at Stephen A. Smith because of Stephen A. Smith's stature. Stephen A. Smith is giving his opinion, you know, and sometimes when you give your opinion, a lot of people will like it, a lot of people won't like it. It's your man, Kev Easy. EzeSaid, main event fight. Man, where should I start with this, man? I guess it started with the video. I can just go to the video. Let's start it from the video because we go back further than that. I think I might have covered that already. But the video, LeBron checked Stephen A. Smith. I don't even want to call it check, but he ran up on Stephen A. Smith, said what he had to say, and got up out of there. I watched the video. I had my opinion on it. I think I did an EzeSaid about it. And fast forward all the way to today. But I think I went forward too far. Let me go back some more. Bloop, bloop. LeBron James went on Pat McAfee show, unloaded the clip on Stephen A. He took a shot at Brian Windhorst, which I feel like was that was foul. And that, if anything, that's the perfect example of why you shouldn't want to be LeBron James, like a fanboy from LeBron James. Because you say one thing wrong about LeBron James, he gonna do you like he did Brian Windhorst. I never heard Brian Windhorst in my life say that him and LeBron was best friends. Never in my life. Now let me say this, right? When it comes to these two, I don't got nobody in the race, you feel me? I don't got no money placed on the side or whatnot, but I can tell you who I believe is winning based off of unbiased opinion, and that will be the guy that's on TV every day. LeBron James said a lot of stuff on there, and LeBron got a history of lying. It was not too long ago where it was viral that we called him LeCap, because all he do is lie. It's a compilation out there, I don't know if that video still exists, of LeBron lying over and over and over. It's a long video too, of him just capping, right? Now Stephen A said after the video, he ain't want to address it, but he gonna address it. But he ended up addressing it for a week and a half. I think it's been almost 3 weeks now since the video, and we still here. Now, granted, he got more bait because LeBron went on Pat Mac and aired him out. But Stephen A, if you're watching everything between these two, Stephen A really ain't lying about anything he's saying. Now, he speak fast, so sometimes he might misspeak. Like when he said that LeBron wasn't at Kobe's memorial. Now, he was there, but he wasn't with everybody. He was kind of like how Jay-Z be at certain places where Jay-Z's there, but he's not around everybody. He's over there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But that's beside the point. The narratives that's being pushed out here. My whole problem with this whole thing, I think Stephen A and LeBron James go back and forth until the death. You feel me? And that's not literal, but go back and forth. My issue really is with the haters that's in Stephen A's profession. You got people on ESPN that's hating on Stephen A and not taking up for Stephen A. Now, just because Stephen A signed that deal for $100 million, don't mean that y'all gotta just be like, yo, man, yeah, man, LeBron right. Stick up for y'all homie, man. Y'all look weak out there. Y'all look real weak out there allowing Stephen A to go through this by himself. Y'all looking extra weak out there. Like, shout out to Shannon Sharp. I know Shannon Sharp is pro LeBron to the max. But if he was going to say what he said on this show last night, he should have kept that shit to himself. Now, to say that, yo, well, no, you know what? Let me not say that. Because I agree when Shannon said, LeBron, Stephen A should have left it alone because really it's a lose-lose. And I felt that because it is a lose-lose because Stephen A, no matter how much truth he put out there, LeBron James is still LeBron James. And people are not fanboys for Stephen A. Smith, but you got a whole lot of people that's fanboys for LeBron. So they don't really care about the truth at all. At all. You know what I mean? I think LeBron took the first couple rounds. You know, he might have dropped. I think he dropped Stephen A. Smith with the video. We got a drop in what was that, round 3? He dropped Stephen A. in round 3. I think Stephen A. had LeBron stumbled in round 6. You know what I mean? And that was on when he was kind of breaking down where LeBron is lying at. And well, no, when he went to Gil's Arena and said that's some weak shit, I think that was a stumble. LeBron didn't drop. And in this round, which was today, what round this got to be? This is probably like round 8 right now. Round 8. I think Stephen A. had LeBron stumbled again. Round 7, LeBron had Stephen A. stunned when he went on Pat Mac's show. It wasn't a drop, but he had him stunned. But right now, it look like LeBron is up just a little bit. But I think Stephen A's been more consistent. He probably landed more punches with facts, you know. But for real, I'm going to keep it tall. This whole thing is telling me everything I need to know about how people are today. People don't really listen. People don't really watch everything. People don't really read everything. They hear what they want to hear, or they hear something and just they don't want to like understand and comprehend. They just want to get their point off. They don't care what was said, because as long as they make their point, they good. Right? But yo, the haters that Stephen A got since he got this bread, is wacky. It's weird. It's weird. Y'all need to be sticking together over there. Because you see Draymond Green, he got LeBron back regardless. Regardless. You know, you got a couple other people that got LeBron back. But just seeing how easy it is to get these guys in the media to not stick up for each other nowadays, because I feel like they stuck up for each other probably like 10 years ago. It's all envy. It's all envy. Think about it. You got a man that never played in the league, never played professional sports. He just signed a 5-year, $100 million. You got all these people making podcasts, doing content that's not even seeing a tenth of that. And they just hating. They hating. At some point, we got to allow these people to do their jobs. And the only person, it seems like every athlete allows Stephen A to do his job except for LeBron. LeBron is the only top 5, top 2, top 1 best player to really control his narrative in a messy fashion. It's messy. It's not clear because LeBron is saying things that only confirms what Stephen A be saying, or people like Stephen A be saying. One thing LeBron has to know is once he's retired, that the coverage that he's getting now, it won't be the same because you're not in the game. It happens with everybody. Now, Michael Jordan still get covered and stuff like that because he's the standard. But also, you got to remember, he got them shoes, man. He got them shoes that make people talk about him as well. Like the kids. The kids never seen Michael Jordan play a game in their life, but they know them shoes, though. So, LeBron, understand what you're doing at the end of your career. Understand if you're going to control this narrative, you have to not say anything. You're like the only greatest player that I've seen be a whole bunch of me. Me, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. There's a lot of self-proclaimed things where when you hear the greats before him, Kobe, Jordan, and Magic, Bird, they never really say, like, in the media that, yo, I'm the GOAT, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. It's the other people that do the talking. The Stephen A versus LeBron situation, I don't think it's done. They're going to keep on going. We're going to take an intermission. I'm going to call this an intermission. You feel me? And we'll be back when we start for the latter stages of the rounds. You know what I mean? I think we're in round 8 right now. You know what I mean? But EzeSaid, if anything, that's a lot of things I left out of here. But if I have to say anything, EzeSaid, watch who you're loyal to. Because once you say something they don't like, you see how much they're loyal to you. What's going on? It's your man, Kev Easy, man. This topic right here is crazy. Crazy, man. Marvin Sapp is under fire for damn near holding his congregation hostage. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here's the clip.
And they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I actually think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sapp was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap, that's swag. I was looking in her eyes, she's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. I got you. Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 wasn't for you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm going to have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the bucket. Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. This ain't the time to talk. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving. That's it.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's nasty. This is disgusting. I don't like this type of stuff. I feel like this put a black eye on churches. There's a lot of people that don't believe in the church, that don't like the church for reasons like this. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was in there and he was talking about, hey, yo, close the doors, I'm not gonna lie, this shit would have turned into First Sunday. Because, bro, I would have robbed the hell out of this guy. He would have got robbed, you feel me? And everybody in there would have got a piece. We would have got our ties, nigga. You feel me? I'm kind of tired hearing about this, man. There's a lot of preachers, famous, and I'm not talking about like the neighborhood Jones and stuff like that, because there's a lot of good preachers out there that's in the neighborhoods. But when you got these big celebrity type preachers, it's always some bullshit behind them, yo. It's always some bullshit. You can name them. I'm not gonna say here drop names and stuff, but y'all can think of any other major preachers out there. It's always some shit going. Now you may watch this and say, Kev, the same shit be happening in the neighborhoods. But I feel like the bigger the audience, the bigger your responsibility is to be right and do right by the people. It's not too much I can say about this outside of what I said. I think he tried to defend himself. I didn't look into that, but it's no real defending in that, man. You have to find a better way to do things. If you want the bread, start doing other stuff. Like, yo, if you needed the bread for whatever you needed it for, put a fundraiser together, put something together. But just sit there and tell the ushers to close the doors, yo, we gonna send this plate around a couple more times. Dog, I feel like you robbing the people. I feel like you're robbing the people. The Bible don't even say that what you're doing is, like, the Bible don't even say what you're doing is right. You know? Shout out to Shannon Sharp on Nightcap last night. He did an amazing job at actually quoting the scriptures. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to butcher it. But it's you're supposed to give what you have. If you sit here and demand that everyone gives $20, bro, it's a lot of people that's in church because they don't even have money. They in church because they need guidance to, you know, find a way to make ends meet. But you sit here demanding stuff, and then you're going to tell the people on the stage, and no, it costs to be up here, which I heard about before, but to just straight demand, like, I need $100 from y'all, like, yeah, you're bugging. Where your money at? If anything, if you was going to do all that, I would have needed you to come out your pocket and say, here's the first 1,000. There's better ways to go about things, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat. EzeSaid, it's better ways to go about things, man. It's a better way to go about things, man. It's always a better way. Even the best way that you think of, it is a way that's better than that.